as the world's tastiest milkfish, the Gupan bangus stand out because of its sweet, superior taste, juicy flesh, and savory stomach fat. As to its physical aspect, the Gupan bangus has short round head, a protruding stomach, and a lower tail shorter than the upper tail, making it very unique as compared with the milkfish produced in other areas. On a daily basis, at least 10 metric tons of bangus were traded in the Gupan's fish market, and is supplied to the whole Region 1. These are also bought by traders and sold in other places such as Cagayan Valley, Baguio City, Metro Manila, Bulacan, and other areas in Luzon, while export markets include United States, Singapore, and Japan. Despite the claimed bangus capital of the Philippines, increased market competition negatively impacts the city's bangus industry. Producers and vendors of milkfish sourced from other towns make the claim that their milkfish come from the Gupan as a marketing strategy, posing misinterpretation of the Gupan bangus. This challenge restricts the income of the fish farming industry and could lead to another crisis similar to the one in 2011 when Pangasinan towns of Anda and Bulinaw, as well as those in Batangas, suffered from widespread fish kills that triggered bangus scare and was reported to have caused the prices of the Gupan bangus to drop from 90 pesos to 50 pesos per kilo. In a bid to end the long-running issue on mislabeling of the Gupan bangus, the city government institutionalized measures for the branding of locally produced milkfish. The homegrown variety of milkfish now carries the tag mark, the Gupan Certified. This is for the consumers to determine if the milkfish they are buying are authentic brand or not.
Well, if we use the branding of the Gupang bangus, ang hinahanap talaga ng tao is the Gupang bangus. So, we will be guaranteed na ang bibilhin nila is the Gupang bangus. So, ang mangyari niyan, that will have a chain reaction sa ating mga fisher folks and our fish farm owners. Ang mabibili ngayon ay ang produkto nila.
In spite of these branding efforts, rural fish farmers and producers showed lack of interest in the need to create their own brand and to position the Gupan bangus from other products.
Actually, sa production level, medyo alanganin sila even if we're in the promotion stage. Hindi siya as in tonelada, hindi. Mga ilang banyera lang.
Recognizing the potential of ICTs in rural development through access to new knowledge, up-to-date information, and entrepreneurship skills, this study would like to find out the benefits of ICT in branding the Gupan bangus with the use of TV advertising. This study attempts to find out the ICT benefits in branding the world's tastiest milkfish. More specifically, it sought to answer the following questions. Do fisher folks' socio-economic characteristics influence the acceptability of bangus branding? How would bangus branding advertisement be perceived to promote and protect your products? And how would ICT aid in the promotion and protection of the Gupan City fish farming industry? The study specifically aimed at achieving the following objectives. Determine the relationship between fisher folks' socio-economic characteristics and acceptance of bangus branding. Assess the fisher folks' perception of bangus branding advertisements in promoting and protecting their products. And determine the impacts of ICT in the promotion and protection of the Gupan City fish farming industry. For the theoretical framework, I will be using the definition of innovation theory. In this theory, Everett Rogers defined diffusion as the process in which an innovation is communicated through certain channels over time among the members of the social system. As expressed in this definition, innovation, communication channel, time, and social system are the four key components of the diffusion of innovation. Applying Rogers' definition of innovation theory, the innovation in bangus branding, which will now carry the tag the Gupan Certified, would be transmitted through TV advertising to convey the idea of local government unit in promoting and protecting the Gupan City fish farming industry. The time element for this study would be the rate of adoption of bangus branding from the members of social system, which are the bangus producers, fish farmers, and fish vendors. In his theory, Rogers categorized adopters into 5. These are the innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and the late adopters or the laggards. For the methodology, an experimental before and after two-group design would be employed in the study. This is also called the classic controlled experimental design, where subjects are randomly assigned to treatment or control groups. Here, a pretest would be first conducted, introduce the treatment, and then conduct a post-test. This design would enable the researcher to determine the effects of treatment by establishing the difference between post-test and pre-test. Simple cluster sampling is a one-stage sampling technique wherein the population is grouped into clusters or small units composed of population elements. With the study focused on the sectors of the Gupan City fish farming industry, clusters would consist of bangus producers, fish farmers, and fish vendors. A number of this population would then be determined using simple random sampling. For the pretest, questionnaires would be first distributed to the fisher folks, mostly to cover relevant information about the general socio-economic characteristics of the selected subjects. Also, data will be obtained through oral interviews with the research subjects. The interviews will be conducted in Tagalog and would be translated to Pangasinan dialect if needed to ensure clear understanding between the interviewee and respondents. To introduce the intervention, a number of advertisements will be produced presenting bangus carrying the tag Dagupan Certified and will be aired on television through the local cable network that has coverage over the province of Pangasinan and the city of Dagupan. Post-tests will then be conducted to observe or ask more questions to the research subject, to theorize formally, and to draw conclusions. This study would be based on a qualitative analysis to explain phenomena in terms of significance the people bring to it. According to Creswell, qualitative research inquires into the perceptions that individuals or groups develop in response to a human or social problem. The analysis of qualitative data helps to explain why people act and feel the way they do. Since we want to reach deeper understanding and interpretation of people and their behavior, specifically on the effectiveness of TV advertising in terms of persuasiveness, observing the effects on the formation process of attention, memory, attitude, and behavior, a qualitative research is our most favorable way of getting the best result.